Well, the idea to build an inflatable dome in Rhinelander first came up in 2018. Community members saw the need to allow sports teams to practice all year round here in northern Wisconsin.
And Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson is live outside the Hodag Dome prior to the ribbon cutting ceremony later this morning. Morgan, how's it going out there?
Yeah, good morning, Peter and Marissa. I'm standing outside the Hodag Dome here, as you can see, where in a little less than an hour at 6 o'clock is going to be the official grand opening. There's going to be a ribbon cutting at 8:30, which will take place inside the dome. But I just want to give a little context of the need for this dome. Really, I think a big thing is the sports teams, the spring sports teams, they have not been able to practice in previous years, just like every year because of the Wisconsin weather. It's so unpredictable. They are stuck inside, and I think that's a really big advantage to this dome. They'll be able to practice year-round. I was previously a track and field athlete, and let me tell you, those hallways are not ideal for the hurdles, so this will definitely help a lot. And then another thing is just that it will bring a lot of economic growth to the community. There's going to be events being held here, and it's super exciting to see what will be in the future. Reporting in Rhinelander, Morgan Johnson, Newswatch 12.
Alrighty, thanks so much, Devin. Well, it's time to head back out to the Dome in Rhinelander, where it's officially opening to the public today. And the Dome's already been home to wrestling matches, gymnastics meets, and some other sporting events.
That's right, and Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson is now inside the Dome with a Hodag Schools Foundation member. So Morgan, good morning. How is it going in there?
Good morning, Peter. That's right. I was outside the dome. Now I'm inside the dome, where I've already seen community members playing pickleball, tennis. We got the high school boys baseball team. So everyone's definitely anticipating this just as much as we are. And now I'm joined by Dave Heck, who is the president of the Hodag Schools Foundation. Dave, good morning.
Good morning.
So tell me, I know you played a big part in this, so tell me how many people are going to be benefiting from this dome, not only, high school sports players, but who else will benefit?
Well, and thank you. This is an incredible day for Rhinelander. This will go down the history books. They'll really help the students. It'll help the community. I mean, already this morning, the parking lot was, half full with pickleball players. People are practicing. The baseball team is here already practicing. It's fantastic. This is a great day. We're so excited. We're so appreciative of all the donors and the school board and everybody that stepped up over the time. So it's a wonderful day. Yeah. So we got the baseball team, like I said, pickleball players. What other kinds of things can people do in the dome? Well, technically everything. I mean, we have soccer. You can do fitness, senior citizens for walking. But even just getting kids out and exercising, the mental health aspect of having light, green grass, getting off screens and being involved and engaging is so significant. But it's really set up, and you can see there's softball in here, there's basketball. There's really nothing like this literally in the state, if not country, of what this can be for Rhinelander and northern Wisconsin. So it's really going to benefit all. Yeah, well, thank you, Dave, for joining us. And we will be back one more time after this. But like Dave said, there's so much great things that people can do here. But I'm going to toss it back to you guys in Rhinelander. Morgan Johnson, Newswatch 12.
A half hour ago, the Hodag Dome in Rhinelander officially opened up to the general public ahead of the ribbon ceremony that's going to be happening later this morning.
That's right, and we're now going to check in with Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson, who's live inside the dome right now. So Morgan, good morning to you.
Good morning, Marissa and Peter. That's right, I am inside the dome again. And like I mentioned before, behind me you can see the Rhinelander boys, high school boys baseball team. There's a pretty big group of pickleballers on the pickleball courts. And then there's tennis too. And then here joining me is the Hodag Dome president, Janet Jameson. Janet, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome. Good morning. Welcome to the dome.
Awesome. So like all the ones I just mentioned, tell me what other kinds of things people can do in the dome.
Sure. So if community members want to come and enjoy the dome, there are community walking hours where they can come and walk on the track where there's no ice or cold weather here. They can also come and enjoy the batting cages, tennis courts, pickleball courts, and there will occasionally be events and open dome and open turf time for the community where they can come and spread out on the turf and play catch with their kids or kick a soccer ball or just enjoy the space.
Very cool. So To the people who are watching this who maybe want to take part in one of those activities, how can they do that?
Sure. So if they're coming for open dome or open turf time or for community walking, they can go to the School District of Rhinelander website, look up Hodag Dome, and then sign up for a facility ID card. Or they can come visit us here in the office and we can get them set up with that too. That will allow them to come in during community hours, which today are 6 a.m. to noon, and then again tonight 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. If they're choosing to reserve a tennis court or a pickleball court or a batting cage, that also can be done online in advance, so they know they have that court reserved when they get here.
Great. So now tell me, today is the grand opening. What exactly does that mean? I know there's a ribbon cutting ceremony.
Yes.
What's going to happen during that time?
So at 8:30 this morning, we're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony with the Chamber ambassadors. Some of our donors will be here in the Dome, members of the Hodag Schools Foundation and the School District of Rhinelander Administration and School Board. And we're excited to be able to open this up to the community. You can watch on Facebook Live as well. The School District of Rhinelander website will have, our Facebook page, will have a Facebook Live going at 8:30 this morning.
And people can also attend in person, is that right?
They can. We're trying to keep our numbers a little small because of COVID precautions, but they're certainly welcome to come during that time and be walking and doing some community things and kind of keep an eye on the ceremony as they're doing that.
Awesome. So now, I know it's been probably a couple months since, the athletes have been using this, but just how excited are you for this day to finally be here?
Oh, this is really exciting. We have done so many tours over the last few months and people just can't wait to come in and walk and to be able to play some tennis and all the things that you can't do here in Rhinelander over the winter normally. So we're very excited to have the community come and join us today.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Janet, for joining me today. And we will obviously have more updates on the Dome actually later tonight on our newscast. But for now, in Rhinelander, Morgan Johnson, Newswatch 12.